the Danny Rick rumor is just a smokescreen. I really do hope so. I mean, if it is actual truth, it is super sad for the Red Bull team. Super sad. Okay, so green flag is on. Oh, green flag is being waved. Green light is on. And a few drivers are already making their way out on the track for this qualifying session. We've got Mr. P1 himself, Logan Sargent, followed by Bottas and Zhou, and then Ocon, who is starting, he's around 10 seconds back from Zhou, because that's how far back he usually is from people after his multiple 10-second penalties. People are driving out on intermediate tires, that is Max Verstappen going out on the track, behind Hamilton, behind Russell. That's an Aston Martin out there. That maybe, yeah, that's Alonso ahead of Max Verstappen, and behind them we have Lance Stroll all getting out on track. The track is drying, thankfully. Yeah, I wouldn't say thankfully, but the track is drying. There is a small dry line forming already, Bottas says, so we may actually get our last runs of Q3 on dry weather tires. But as of now, we are still on intermediates. Everyone is on intermediates as Gasly, Leclerc, Sainz, Ricciardo, and Perez are already out. And we've got Tsunoda, Ricciardo, and is that Ricciardo? No, I think that's just Tsunoda, and then yeah, Piastri and Norris out on the track. Yeah, Ricciardo's already in front of Perez. Once again, not a weird sentence to say. Ricciardo is in front of Perez. What do you think about Perez's position in Red Bull? I would say it is embarrassing. It is embarrassing. Kimi Antonelli has gotten his first Formula One win as soon as we were about to get started with this recording, which now puts him ahead of drivers like Carlos Sainz, Max Verstappen in Formula 2 wins. So yeah, that's an interesting piece of trivia. And now everyone other than the Hasses is on the track. How many laps for the race tomorrow? I forget. Is it like 46 or something? I'll let you know tomorrow. I mean, or you can look it up. Sergeant Purple, of course, Sergeant is purple. Purple first sector, purple second sector, purple third sector as he goes P1. But yeah, immediately gets passed by Stroll, Alonso, Verstappen, Hamilton, and Russell. Unfortunately. Yeah, Logan Sargent has got a purple second sector. He goes purple on the second sector. Logan Sargent to take the quickest lap in qualifying so far, which is honestly unprecedented. Let's see as he goes through turn 18 and across the line. Logan Sargent crosses the line to take P1 in qualifying here at Silverstone. Bottas crosses the line and takes P1 now. And now Zhou has P1. Yeah. Well, it was fun. Now, yeah. Yeah. It was fun while it lasted, though. Now Ocon has P1. Sargent, give him the world title already, hell yes. Oh, that's Hamilton going a little bit skittish there as he crosses the line and takes P1. I think he cheated because everyone cheated, other than Sargent on that lap, because it's impossible that they are quicker than the Williams. Russell goes P2, just a little bit slower than his teammate. That is Max Verstappen taking P1 as of now. Alonso can only slot in between Zhou and Bottas. That's extremely sad. Stroll goes faster than Alonso. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with Alonso this season. And I've been thinking about something that I'm scared to say out loud. P9 for Gasly as he comes across the line. P4 for Leclerc. Aston slow now. They've been slow for weeks, many weeks. I would say even a year. Right now. Perez goes P5 as of now. Don't worry, as soon as the McLarens cross the line, he will drop down to further places. Yuki Tsunoda goes P6 right behind Sergio Perez. That's Piastri going P5, dropping Perez down, and Norris going up into second place, dropping Perez a further place down. Called it. And that's Albon ahead of Perez now. Albon in the Williams goes P6. Let's go on board with Charles Leclerc. What happened there? Did he lose the rear? Let's see. Oh, locking up, understeering a lot on the track on his. Was that his fast lap? Was that his out lap? Either way, that cost him a lot, and yeah, he's half a second down on Verstappen's time right now as we are looking at Carlos Sainz. Yeah, looks like the first sector. Well, the second part of the first sector and the first part of the second sector is pretty dry, but the rest of the track seems to be quite wet still. Interworthy, that's for sure. We're seeing some spray, we're seeing some puddles. It's definitely not good enough for the dry weather compound. That's why everyone's still on the intermediates. Why are all the drivers for intermediates? I literally just told you, guy. Carlos Sainz comes across the line slower than Perez. Huh. Surprising there. Okay, we'll have to see what happened. Bottas is now setting a fast lap. Just got distracted by my CCTV, says RS. Well, I hope everything's okay outside your house, dude. I mean, if there's a bear outside, please send me a picture or something. That would be fun. And that is Bottas, I think, who was going to set a quick lap, comes into the pits right now. Oh, he's gonna be fitting slicks. So that is a set of soft compound tires for the Sauber of Valtteri Bottas. Let's see if he can set a quick and competitive time, as Hamilton sets the fastest time so far of the session by almost 0.4 of a second, as Alonso's now improving through the first and second sectors, going through the 17-18 turn complex, the final two corners, and across the line he goes. He improves slightly and is ahead of Sainz, right behind Sergio Perez. That's Stroll up into 7th place right now, ahead of Oscar Piastri. That is still concerning, I am gonna say, as a resident Alonso ambassador. Leclerc and Bottas are both on the soft compound tire as Sainz comes into the pits, and Hülkenberg does so too. Lord Latifi streams was taken down. Yes. Let's take a minute to thank Lord Latifi streams for their service. I don't know where I'm gonna watch. Well, I actually do know. Yeah. P3 for Piastri. I was gonna say I don't know where I'm gonna watch WEC, but a friend bought the WEC pass for Le Mans, and I got a sign in, so I'm gonna watch through multiviewer like I do F1. But yeah, it still was beautiful. I wonder when I'm gonna watch IndyCar on. IMSA I can watch through their website. Anyway, it's gone now, and we are all a little bit less for it now. It feels like a little part of the car enthusiast and the motorsport community has been shredded to pieces. So let's see, 8 minutes left. 8 minutes left to the end of the qualifying session, as the lineup consists of Hamilton, Russell, Piastri, Verstappen, Norris, Magnussen, Leclerc, Albon, Stroll, Perez, Alonso, Sainz, Tsunoda, Zhou, and Ocon through to Q2, and Bottas, Gasly, Sargent, Ricardo, and Hulkenberg as of now out in Q1. Oh, yellow flag. We've got a yellow flag, and that seems to be Perez. Oh, what a surprise! The session has been red flagged, as Perez has been bitched on the gravel trap as he spins his Red Bull and is, yeah. I'm stuck, he says. Yeah, I would use a different word, but sure, you are also stuck. That's Christian Horner looking disappointed with the driver, same as we all are. And yeah. Okay, RS, hope you have a good one, buddy. Good luck there. First lap on soft, it can happen to anyone. Enough with this bullshit. I mean, yeah. And that is Perez out of qualifying. Anyway, Perez has set the time. Oh yeah, he has set the time, but he's gonna be out of qualifying because he cannot get his car touched by anyone. And once he gets his car touched by the crew of the track, that is him out of the car, and the car cannot take part in any other sessions of qualifying. But it doesn't happen to anyone. Yes, that's also true. It could happen to anyone, but it's happening to him more than anyone. Yeah, that's also true. Doesn't Gasly have a penalty? Yes, Gasly has a penalty. But if he can take down a rival in qualifying, oh, okay, so Gasly's going out. But if he can take a rival out in qualifying and make him not able to proceed into Q2 and then set a better time or anything, that's always good for the team. Unless, I mean, he takes out Ocon, that wouldn't be optimal, let's say. Yeah, and that's the crew getting on to Sergio Perez's. Let's see, Perez Team Radio. All I need is to be pushed back. There is tarmac over there. Yeah, but as soon as people touch your car, you're out of the session. I mean, he cannot be pushed. He's beached. First of all, he's beached, so he cannot be pushed because those marshals are not superhuman. But also, if you do manage to make it back on the track, as you are being pushed, you have to go into the pits, and the car is out for the rest of the session either way. So if Perez's time gets passed, it just goes down the order, correct? Yes. Yes, exactly. Perez should have got another car and pushed it himself. No, because if you get out of the car, you are out as well of the session. Why is there a red flag? Sergio Perez is beached on the gravel. At this rate, just hire Sainz. Yeah, dude. Just do. And it might get wet on the track now. So if it ends up getting wet, those times are gonna be the ones that are going through to Q2. I mean, because if it starts raining, no one will be able to improve. So let's see. Anyway, as we continue to wait for Sergio Perez's car to get that counts as mechanical assistance, we wouldn't be allowed to rejoin qualifying. Yes, of course. Um, as I was saying, oh, let's look at Ricardo's point of view of what happened to Sergio Perez. Yeah, sad. Will it rain more? Well, perhaps. Let's see. Uh, yeah. As we are waiting for Sergio to be rescued, I would like to tell you guys that if you enjoy our coverage, if you enjoy our streams, make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and if you know want to continue to receive our streams on your feed. um I would also tell you guys to go check out our sponsor for today. Once again, Jacked Freeze-Dried Candy. Thank you so much for sponsoring our stream. Handcrafted in Bellingham, Washington, will ship all over the United States. Their freeze-dried candy will satisfy all your crunchy candy needs, and your purchase will support a small business. There may be international shipping options, but it's best to check with them. And to sweeten the deal, with all purchases placed during the event, you will get an additional free bag of candy. So check them out there in the link in the chat, in the link in the description as well. And thank you to Jacked Freeze-Dried Candy for sponsoring the stream today. Will Perez get dropped? Well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I cannot say, but I wouldn't be surprised. Session will resume in 2 minutes. 2 minutes local time. Who's looking quickest? It's still too early to tell. We have 7.5 minutes left of running to go, just to the end of Q1. Changing conditions, and yeah, a lot of racing still to go. Isn't 2 minutes 2 minutes everywhere? No, but it's different 2 minutes because it's 2 British minutes. They're worth 1.5 stone. Risk of rain is coming earlier, Lando gets told. 5 minutes time, so the early laps might be important. Okay. Yeah, so as I was saying, people have to get out there and set quick times as soon as possible. Everyone will be queuing up. And let's see, everyone will be rushing out to set their lap times. Isn't it raining? Not as of now. People are gonna go out on slicks, apparently. At least Valtteri Bottas is going to be going out on slicks. Everyone is going to be going out on slicks. Yeah. 2 minutes in British could be 2 hours. Exactly. Yes. Will it be traffic paradise? I don't think so. I mean, on the pit lane it will be, and then it will be chaos paradise. As the lights go green, and we are racing once again. And the drivers are queuing out. Let's see, that's Bottas, Zhou, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Stroll, Alonso, I think is going to be right behind. Oh. So Stroll is being investigated for leaving the pit exit after the light being red. Okay. Rain will come in from turn 7, Lando gets told. So, yeah, rain is coming in from the south. So yeah, Stroll may be getting penalized for leaving after the red flag was called. I haven't really seen that. He will be investigated after the session, though. But yeah, no surprises there either. Gasly, who has used all his components, has to change also 50 place penalty, I think. Yes, that is true stuff I like. Let's go, Lando and Piastri, says Carlo, 1, 2, 3. Go Sauber, says Arsh Hamjob. Who's being investigated? Stroll. He's being investigated. No, not Stroll's fault. Team's fault on that one. I mean, if he was let out of the pits while it was still green, and then he crossed the ending to the line when it got red, it's his fault because the light is for him to see. Well, it's actually both because the team could have radioed in and said stop. Either way, it's there's a lot of filters, and Aston Martin is not a particularly good. Oh, I'm not gonna say they are a bad team, but it's not a. They have not been consistent. Let's say so. It could all happen, you know. Do you think Ricardo will replace Perez? There are strong rumors. That would be really sad. Um, I honestly don't know. I have no idea. But I think it would be pretty much the same. More of the same if they decide to do that. So I don't see why it would make sense other than just to get rid of Sergio Perez if they want to do that for some reason or another within the Red Bull team. But then they have a vacant seat over at Toro Rosso. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. What is the wind situation? Strong winds coming in from the south, from around turn 18. So yeah, in that direction from turn 18 up. I want to support Haas, but Daddy Gunta is no longer there, so I feel betrayed and my heart is broken. Which team should I support now? Still support Haas. They are a fantastic team. Bottas comes across the line to set the fastest time by almost 5 seconds. Zhou goes P2 right now to set the second fastest time. Kevin Magnussen goes second now. Yeah, so times are improving drastically, is to put it short. Hulkenberg goes fastest. Oh, there's a lot of traffic there, and think Alonso has been impeded by Albon Tsunoda there. Let's see. Stroll. Oh, Alonso goes second quickest. Yeah, Stroll was heavily impeded then. Piastri goes quickest so far. P1 for Piastri. Alonso, I think, also got a little impeded. Not as bad as Stroll, though. P2 for Lando Norris. On that second, yeah, Stroll could only improve up to 11, and that's the other Red Bull out on the gravel, but he gets it back onto the track, and that's Max Verstappen. P8 for Ocon as he crosses the line. Hamilton goes up into 4th place ahead of the Aston Martin. We need this lap, Carlos Sainz gets told. They do need this lap, but there's traffic there. That's the Sauber who moves out of the way. Let's see. Carlos Sainz does not improve on that second sector. Russell crosses the line, 10th fastest. And that's going to be Bottas coming across the line next. Ricardo coming across the line next. Verstappen is not going to improve, I reckon, after that excursion out. P9 for Ricardo, ahead of Ocon. And that is Carlos Sainz going P9 now, replacing the Toro Rosso driver there. Leclerc is going to be crossing the line, also not improving on that second sector for Leclerc. Into P10, so it is raining and it is getting slower, the track. Stroll is P15, and unless anyone can get ahead, he will be going through to Q2 in qualifying. So the drivers who are... Oh no, that's P14. Verstappen is P15. So Verstappen is in danger. Drivers behind are Albon, Perez, who's out, Tsunoda, Gasly, and Sargent. Oof, that skid across the gravel must have definitely damaged that floor. He was able to get it out though. Let's see if he can set a competitive lap time. Max Verstappen right now in P15, not improving on the first sector. That's Kevin Magnussen now out as well. The rain is getting heavier. It is getting wetter and wetter out there in the Silverstone circuit as George Russell manages to make up a bunch of places, gets up into 7th place. Gasly comes into the pits. He is not going to be setting a quick lap and he is out of qualifying. So Sainz gets his lap time deleted. Sainz is out as of now, P17. He's improving right now. Ricciardo goes up into 11th. Max Verstappen goes up into 4th. Carlos Sainz goes up into 2nd. So Stroll is now in a place of trouble, P14. Leclerc is who we are on board now. P15, Stroll is coming across the line shortly. P9 for Leclerc. Stroll sets the 2nd quickest time of the session. That pushes Daniel Ricciardo down into P15. Alex Albon, the 2nd quickest time once again. So it looks like the track is still improving. Yuki Tsunoda can only manage 15th quickest as Logan Sargent goes up into P6. We are looking at Alonso now as Hamilton sets the 2nd quickest, the quickest 2nd sector. That's going to be Alonso up into 3rd place as he's the first driver to take the checkered flag. Lewis Hamilton takes P1 as George Russell is going to be crossing the line next. Norris is in the pits, Hülkenberg is in the pits, Russell gets 2nd place, Kevin Magnussen is also in the pits, Magnussen is in P14 and in danger of being overtaken and put out of qualifying. Ricciardo is improving greatly, he's P18 right now. Max Verstappen in 10th place also improving, so is Carlos Sainz who is P7 as of now. Ricciardo goes up into 6th, that's Verstappen up into 8th, Carlos Sainz goes up into 3rd place right now. As that is Charles Leclerc who's going to be crossing the line ahead of Zhou Guanyu. P14 for Leclerc. Where can he go as he crosses the line? He goes up into 3rd place. That's Zhou Guanyu up next. Zhou is in 16th as of now. He goes up into 7th. That's Tsunoda. That's Magnussen out of qualifying. Is Tsunoda setting a quick lap time? He is. Tsunoda is going to be crossing the line pretty shortly. That should put Bottas out of qualifying. Tsunoda has got a purple first sector. He crosses the line up into P6. That's Bottas out of qualifying. So that's a Sauber, a Haas, an Alpine, a Sergio Perez, and another Haas. Let's see. Ocon is not improving on his current lap. So he seems to be out of qualifying. Gasly is in the pits. Perez is in the pits. Magnussen is in the pits. And Bottas took the checker flag. So that is our Q1. Done. That was an insane end to that Q1 session. So yeah, Bottas is out, Magnussen is out, Ocon is out, Perez is out, and Gasly is out. Hamilton got through ahead of Russell, Leclerc, Sainz, Piastri, Tsunoda, Albon, Zhou, Alonso, Ricciardo, Verstappen, Stroll, Norris, Sargent, and Hülkenberg go through to Q2. It is Star Chinese classes, but Ocon radio, unbelievable. The only lap I had to push was the lap where it was wet. Yeah, well, that's a bit of a problem, I would say. Logan and Stroll domination. Yes, they're both through to Q2. Insane. What happened to Perez? He lost the rear and got beached on the gravel. Once again, Sargent out-qualifies Perez. Yeah, that's another one for the stat books, isn't it? No one gonna talk about Zhou P8? Yeah, we talked about Zhou P8. That's a great lap. And we talked about Sargent in P14 as well. That's another great lap. Tsunoda's also up in P6. That's another great lap. And it's gonna be tricky for Q2. It depends on if it's raining, if it's not. What are they gonna put on slicks? They're gonna put inters. Let's see what's gonna happen. So far, it has been a quick and entertaining Silverstone qualifier. Well, not quick. I mean, we had a red flag, but still. If you've enjoyed so far, make sure to drop a like on the stream. It is greatly appreciated. Excellent service. Watching from Pretoria, South Africa. I have never heard of Pretoria before, but it's good to know that you're watching from South Africa. Greetings to you too. Oh god. I saw that message. Uh, can someone explain whether there is going to be another session in qualifying? Yes, of course. There are going to be two more. Q2 and Q3. Mercedes P1 and P2. Victory Deutschland, says Akinesh. Yeah, that's just Q1. No one can win Q1, so don't worry. There's still a lot to go. Oh, that is the Red Bull of Max Verstappen with a bit of floor missing. That is gonna be a compromised car for the end of qualifying. So I would not expect him to get pole position, which should make things spicier for tomorrow. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Here after a long time, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you, Chosen One? Sergeant to Q3. Alonso and Stroll pit lane incident will be investigated after the session. I have no idea what they are talking about, but there will probably be a penalty there. Justin, but there's a lot of South Africans watching here. Oh yeah, I know. I know South Africa is a country and everything, and I know where it is. I just didn't know that particular part of South Africa. Q2 will start at 15:34 local time, so that is in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, we will get going with Q2. Oh, there's a little kid eating a little bit of fried chicken. Something crunchy. Talking about crunchy stuff. Jacked freeze-dried candy. Yeah, they have sponsored us this weekend as well. So thank you, Jacked Freeze-Dried Candy, for sponsoring this stream. They have freeze-dried candy. There's a super interesting proposition. A lot of very tasty stuff, natural stuff. They've got all different kinds of candy, sour, sweet, salty, to satisfy all your crunchy candy needs and support a small business. Make sure to check them out. Go to jackfreestridecandy.com. You can see the link there in the chat. You can also check it out in the description. Okay, so as Stroll was crossing the pit exit, the light went red. I mean, it's even if he immediately slammed on the brakes, he would have gone through. It's physically not enough time to stop. I don't think that will be investigated. How did Perez get on P19? He crashed. That's what happened. Hi from New Zealand. Hi, Wild Horse Island girl Haley. How are ya? Tuned in from Lusaka, Zambia. Huh. That's also another place that I don't know exactly where in Zambia it is. So, well, I mean, I know Pretoria is not in Zambia, but that's good to hear. Good, good, good. Who are you? Kabungo Kamanga. People talk about Max P11, no one talking about Norris P3. Yes, because he is right now in P5. Well, actually, as Q2 gets underway and drivers exit the pits, everyone is gonna go out now as quick as possible. Also on slicks, everyone, to try and mitigate the rain. Yeah. Let's see what happens now. Slicks, yes, slicks. Okay, so a few drivers are already out on the track. That's Albon, Sargent, Zhou, Stroll, Alonso, Hulkenberg, Tsunoda, and Piastri. That is, I think, Lando Norris joining the back of the queue. Leclerc exits the pits as well. Is there any order where the cars come out of the pit lane? Yes, in the order that they come out of the boxes. They're in the video boxes. That's the order. Verstappen and Sainz are also out on track now as Hamilton joins them. I'm actually rethinking what I should wear. As soon as we're done with qualifying, I'm heading out. But it's 6 degrees. I think I should put on a more appropriate pair of pants other than jeans. I'm afraid I'm gonna freeze to death. Lusaka is the capital of Zambia in South Central Africa. Okay. Well, we're learning geography here today. I didn't know what the capital of Zambia was. Now I do. Put boxers on. Oh, I do have that on. I do have that on. Don't worry. Pick up the stream. Stop freeloading. Hell yeah. If you've enjoyed the content so far, make sure to drop a like. It's completely free and it only takes a second. How many languages can you speak, mate? Properly, 2. Decently, another 1. And then I can understand a few more. Yeah. 6 degrees is crazy cold from our Southeast Asia standard. Wear something warm. Yeah, I was about to go out with a shirt and a t-shirt and then perhaps a sweater on top. But I think I'm gonna rethink my wardrobe strategy for when I go out. Let's see. Okay, Alex Albon said the first time and the only time of the session so far. Are subs or likes more important money-wise on YouTube? None, honestly. Well, likes lead to more discoverability, which lead to more views, which lead to more money. So likes, I would say. Alonso goes quickest as of now, ahead of Albon, and ahead of Stroll, and ahead of Zhou, and ahead of Sargent. Hulkenberg goes second quickest. The grey looks good. Thank you. I'm not wearing anything grey, but thank you. Uh, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna put on. Maybe put on a black shirt, and then a grey sweater. Yeah, I'll see. Anyway, that's Piastri setting the quickest time by a small margin. Actually, the top 3 are separated by less than a tenth of a second. So that's interesting. As Leclerc can only go 6th fastest, it's concerning the pace of the Ferraris this weekend. So far, they have not been that quick. Before for Verstappen, I mean, stop the count. Stop the count. Size goes quickest. There we go. 900th. Yeah, 900ths of a second. Faster than Piastri. Forgot how to count for a second there. Hamilton can only manage 8th quickest with 10 minutes left to the end of the session. Where's something with color? Well, this is a blue shirt, light blue, and my t-shirt has red in it. Norris goes P1, quickest overall in this Q2 session. Let's see, Danny Rick can only go 13th fastest. So far, Tsunoda, Zhou, Ricciardo, Sargent, and Russell are out of qualifying. Russell, though, is improving on his lap time, as Yuki Tsunoda takes the 10th fastest time and goes ahead of Charles Leclerc, who is not really improving at all on his current lap. Hamilton is improving slightly, though. And the one who's flying is Russell down in last place. Let's see what can he do. These tires don't feel good, Leclerc says. Leclerc is starting. He may have aborted that lap, and he may be starting a new one. Let's hope so, at least. Hamilton goes up into third place. Let's see about Russell. Verstappen is also gonna cross the line now. Verstappen goes up into still 7th place. Russell can only improve up into 9th place. Verstappen just started his fast lap. Alex Albon is gonna cross the line to set the 4th fastest time. It's a great lap for the Williams. What were you thinking about Franco Colapinto next season? Ricardo goes 13th fastest, does not improve on his position. A Sargent goes up into P9, so the Williams are flying this weekend. The Zhou up into 13th place. Imagine both of the Williams in Q3. Both of them, including Sargent. That's insane. Alonso with the quickest second sector. Stroll goes up into P5. Alonso not improving on that first sector though. Let's see. Oh, he sets the fastest time of the session so far. Am I gonna? I think I'm gonna. Yes, I'm gonna. Hold on. Okay, let's go. Leclerc, P14 so far. He is improving on the second sector. Let's see across the line. He goes 8th fastest. Yeah, okay. Don't jinx it. I won't. Why is the Williams always so strong at Silverstone? Keep the British flag on the car. It's a lucky charm. Verstappen goes 2nd fastest, not quicker than Alonso. Carlos Sainz takes it. Oh well, it was just a matter of time. Anyway, let me switch teams. Never forget who the true god is. Okay. Carlos Sainz, P1 as of now. Yes, I've got a Latifi cap. Of course I do. It's fantastic. It is fantastic. Why would you buy that hat? Because it is fantastic. It is one of the best pieces of Formula One memorabilia of all time, and I'm absolutely glad that I have this one. Yeah, I love it. It's my Latifi cup. It's mine and mine only. It's super well built as well. Like this Williams Racing embroidered stuff, it's super high quality. Um, yeah, I'm super glad I decided to buy this one because you cannot get them anywhere. You cannot. I bought it as soon as he retired, and it was already hard. Piastri goes quickest through the second sector. While Lord Latifi's stream is not working, it's down, dude. They took it down. The only lasting legacy of the best driver of all time has now been taken down due to piracy, and it was a matter of time. I know they may come back. Piastri sets the fastest time of the session so far, 0.2 of a second quicker than Carlos Sainz with 5 minutes left to go. There are other sides though. Yeah, but Lord Latifi streams was just had that extra, pizzazz. Any chance I can buy it from you? I've had already friends that wanted to buy it from me. No, you cannot. Well, I mean, I would sell it for like $1,000 or something. Yes, then I will send it to you wherever you are. Or if you put more, then I will personally hand deliver it to you. But yeah, I'm not letting it go otherwise. Swap it for something really good. Yes, for a car. For a Renault Clio Williams. That would make sense. Wait, are Gotifi merch really that rare? Yes, they are. They really are. It was hard to find this one. Mere days after the season was over, and now it's pretty much impossible to find any. I mean, on they couldn't be, so they weren't sold on any of the official Formula One merch websites. Not even, I think I bought it through the Williams one, but it was one of the last available units. And yeah, there were none after that, and it's really hard to come by one on like eBay or something, but there are none on F1 related merch websites. Yeah, Hulkenberg has got a purple first sector as the track keeps on improving. Let's see. Latifi merch probably is so rare that no one knows they made a die cast of the goat. Yes. Hulkenberg sets the quickest time in qualifying so far. Haas goes P1. I don't have a Haas hat yet. I may actually get one. It would be a great meme. It would be a great meme. It's colder here on south end of Australia, officially 1 degree, but clearly minus temps as the grass outside is frozen. Damn. It's actually colder here in Argentina. We've got in the south of the country, literally the lakes and everything is frozen. Solid. Minus 18 degrees in Tierra del Fuego. So yeah. I'm not even talking about Base Marambio in the Antarctic. P1 for George Russell, as he sets the quickest time so far. Zhou goes up into 13th place, as Hamilton sets the second quickest time so far. That's Lando Norris setting the quickest time of the session now. 2 minutes left to go. Alonso, Verstappen, Sainz are on outlap, so are Stroll, Leclerc, and Yuki Tsunoda. Let's see, Leclerc, high track evolution, 1 second. That's a lot of track evolution. 1.5 minutes left to the end of Q2. Disgruntled Taco asks about Perez. Perez went out of the track and crashed into the wall. Well, actually, he got beached on the gravel before crashing into the wall in Q1. So he's out. 1 minute left to go. Okay, Alex Albon crosses the line. Goes 5th fastest. Alonso is starting his quick lap now, right behind Alex Albon. Sargent is also starting his quick lap now. Or is it just finished it? No, yeah, he's, I think, just finished it, and he's not improved on his time. Bro, Max on 10th. Yeah, he's got some heavy damage on that floor because he also went out on the gravel, but he was able to get it back on the track. Verstappen going out in Q2. He's improving, though. He is improving. Not as much as Alonso. Yeah, Alonso's first sector time is better than Verstappen's. We'll see how this goes. Hulkenberg is the first driver to take the checker flag as he goes 4th fastest. Piastri is the second driver who goes 2nd fastest. Up next we have Charles Leclerc, who's going to cross the line to set the 7th quickest time of the session. Carlos Sainz will be up next. His teammate goes up into 5th place. Yuki Tsunoda is the next driver to be coming across the line. Goes 10th, pushes Alonso down into 11th. So as of now, Alonso is out unless he crosses the line right now and improves up into 2nd place. Okay, so he's not out then. Alonso's looking good. That's Max Verstappen who is coming across the line now. Goes 6th fastest. 6th quickest for Fernando Alonso, with Russell up into 2nd place below Alonso. That's going to be Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll can only manage 10th, so as of now he's through. Leclerc is out of qualifying. And that's it. No one else can improve. Stroll is through. Leclerc is out in Q2. That's Sargent in P12. Tsunoda in P13. Zhou in P14. And Ricciardo is out behind his teammate by 0.6 of a second. And that is it for Q2. We're out, right? Yes, we are out. Okay, but McLaren is quickest. Hold on a second. Okay, let's go. Q3. Let's go. Q3. So yeah, Norris, Russell, Alonso, Piastri, Hamilton, Verstappen, Sainz, Hülkenberg, Albon, and Stroll are through to Q3. All the hats. Yeah, this is how you can clearly see that I'm not a fan of a particular... People are always like, oh, what team do you support? And I'm like, I support every team. I like all of them. And people are like, oh, that's not possible. Yes, it is. Want to see how it is possible? Dude, I have an Alpine hat. If that's not enough to prove that I support pretty much every team, I don't know what is. I still have to get my Haas hat. But yeah, I have an Alpine hat, so I think that's proof enough that I am true unbiased commentator. You know, Bro's team always wins. Hell yeah. You just have an Alpine hat from the time Alonso was there. It is from the time Alonso was there. It's because it was the best hat. I mean, remember the 2021 Alpine? He was so good looking. That metallic blue car was insanely good looking. Then they screwed it up with the pink. I mean, it's not that I hate pink. Looked really good on the Sport Pacer Racing Point Formula 1 team in 2019. But it doesn't look good with the Alpine. I'm sorry. Q1 is going to be interesting. Q3, do you mean? Do you have a... I don't know who that is, Astroman. We do not say that name here. Do you have a Red Bull hat? Unfortunately, I don't. Yeah. Too mainstream, you know? Too mainstream. Ryan is an Ocon fan. Do not call me that, Nick. I said every team, not every driver. But yes, I'm working on getting my Haas hat. I will. I promise I will do whatever I can for, yeah, for getting one if possible. It's pretty hard to get stuff here in this country. You have a B carve hat. I don't know what that is. Is that an STD? Can you say hasta la vista, baby? Of course I cannot. No. Which was your first F1 hat? Which was my first F1 hat? This one. I think it was this one. I have a few that are not here, but this was my first F1 hat, and I think a proper one. The last race Alonso McLaren hat, with all the race wins, the 32 race wins on the bottom of the brim. Yeah, it is a pretty spectacular hat. Looks really good, and yeah, I don't use it that often because it's really colorful. It's hard to match it up, and it really stands out. But I love it, and I bought it at the Alonso Museum in Spain, in Oviedo. Anyway, 2 minutes to the start of the Q3. How come no Red Bull? I mean, I like Red Bull, but I just don't have any Red Bull hats. You may have noticed a pattern of my hats, and it's either memes or Alonso. So yeah, I mean, there have not been any memes or Alonso in Red Bull. So yeah, so far I haven't got one. But soon I may. If you guys send me one, I mean, right now I haven't bought a hat in a very long time. Since the Latifi one, actually. The Aston Martin one was a gift from a friend. Un saludo a Phil, te quiero un montón, bro. He gifted it to me, and then yeah, the Latifi one I just had to get. I just had to. Memes or Alonso are the only category Riven has. Yeah, that pretty much sums me up, doesn't it? So Alonso to Haas? No, Haas is a meme. I would love a Haas hat. But yeah, right now it's not in the budget. And I would love to have one, but we'll see. Maybe next season. Oh, imagine if both Alonso and Stroll get like 10 place drops because of like a stupid infringement. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Yeah, funny. Say has had 3 times fast. Has had. Pretty good with those tongue twisters. Bro, how can I smash the like button? Well, I'm gonna tell you how to smash it in a SFW way. You just go a little bit down there and hit it. Hit it with your thumb. And well, and if you're in a computer, hit it with your mouse cursor. You need a Stroll hat. Don't. That's just sad. It's not a meme. I would love a Sargent hat, but I already have a Williams hat. So the next Williams hat I'm getting is the Franco Colapinto hat next year. Ah. Are you gonna say who the driver is that you don't like? I've said it like 5 minutes ago. Oh, look, Globant is sponsoring this track as well. It's an Argentinian software development company. Hell yeah. Where did Aston Martin get good all of a sudden? I have no idea, dude. But I'm glad they did. I'm sure they don't even know what's going on. What's going on, folks? How obsessed? No, I'm not obsessed. I just have a few. I don't even use them anymore that much. I mean, because I got them to use them in the winter. You don't really use hats. I mean, I do. Yes, you could use them in the winter as well. But now I'm dressing up more formally when I go out, just because I like it more. So it doesn't really fit. When I used to dress more, urban, I would. But still, in the summer, if I have to go out, I'm taking a hat. That's 100% sure. In the summer, the thing is, I don't tend to go out that much in the summer because it's really hot. But if I do, I'm taking a hat. Ocon is the least likable driver by a long way. Yes, he is. Q3 is underway, by the way. Albon, Verstappen, Piastri, Alonso, Norris, Sainz, and Stroll are all out on the track. Oli Behrman is the next season will race with Fernando Alonso as the F1 champion in 2005 when he was born that year. Really? Shit. Oli Behrman was born in 2005. Now I'm getting to the age where drivers are younger than me, and like by a while, and that is, yeah, that's fun. Like when I first started watching Formula One, everyone seemed like, oh, look at them, so grown up, and I'm like, they're little kids. I feel so old. Yes. Hi from India. Hi Arya, how are ya? How are ya? Sorry. Hülkenberg, Hamilton, and Russell have also joined right now as everyone is out on track. 1,300 likes. Thank you, guys. Well, drop a like, guys, if you've enjoyed the stream so far. If you've enjoyed the coverage, if you've enjoyed the qualifying session, drop a like. I've been having a blast. 10 minutes left to the end of the session, and then I'm leaving. Gotta go. Gotta lunch with my extended family. It's gonna be fun. We have a lot of fun together. And tomorrow, same time as today, we got the race. And it's gonna be fun too. It's gonna be a good race. If it's half as good as this qualifying session. Ocon seems pretty chill off track, but it's like he becomes a completely different motherfucker once he's on track. Yeah, yeah. He doesn't seem chill off track either. I mean, he seems what's the word in English? Anyone can translate soberbio to English? Anyway, have a nice lunch. Thank you, RS. You have a nice day too. Yeah, good to see you're back. Is your CCTV all right? Hi, Yento. How are you? I haven't seen you on stream so far. Sector 1, fastest Sector 1 by Max Verstappen so far. Oh, no. By Carlos Sainz. Past the second sector by Max Verstappen. And let's see who's got the quickest lap time. Alex Albon tops the timing sheets. Two now for Albon as Max Verstappen goes P1. Yes, just got it sorted. Good to hear, dude. Good to hear. Piastri goes quicker than Max Verstappen, and it really does not seem like Verstappen is going to be taking pole position today as Alonso sets the fourth fastest time with Norris going P1 and P2 for McLaren as Carlos Sainz takes fourth. Saludos de Colombia. Saludos, Fabián. Stroll goes ahead of Alonso. P5 for him. So Nico Hülkenberg goes quicker than the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz. He goes P4. Thank you for streams. Thank you for being here, Rizuma. Oh, look, a spammer. P2 for Lewis Hamilton as he sets the second quickest time, as it makes sense. Oh, P1 for Russell. I don't have a Mercedes hat, but I do have Mercedes shoes. I could put them on and you could not see them. Quickest third sector. He goes 6,000ths of a second quicker than Norris. Do I still have my Mercedes shoes? I don't know. I don't even know where they are. I think I do still have them. I just don't know where. I have my Pirelli shoes as well. I have some Pirelli shoes. They look really good, but unfortunately I bought them a size too small and I couldn't take them back, so I used them 3 times and they hurt every single time. But they look so cool. So cool. 5 minutes left to the end of the session. 5.5, sorry. And we've got Russell in provisional pole position ahead of Norris, and ahead of Hamilton, and ahead of Piastri, and ahead of Verstappen, and ahead of Hülkenberg, Sainz, Stroll, Alonso, and Albon. Just draw a Mercedes logo on your cheek with a Sharpie marker. Ah, yes. Dude, Max has floor damage. Yeah, he does. Put a foil hat. Both are silver. Ah, of course. I always thought you looked familiar. Now I know who you look like. You look like Will Davos, a Filipino blogger. Oh, oh no, Dasovic. Will Dasovic, a Filipino blogger. Okay. Okay. Can you draw? Yes, I actually can. Look at some drawings I made a few years ago. Hold on. It's under a lot of stuff in a drawer that I have here. Um, but yes, I actually can draw. No one ever asked me that before. Let me show you a few of my drawings I've done in the past. Oh, look, a Miata. Yeah, I've got a few cars. Ford Mustang Galloping Rocket. I've done this in like 2016, 2017. Oh look, a Pagani Huayra, BC. Yes, I used to draw. I haven't drawn in many, many years. R34. I was like 15 or 16 when I did these drawings. No, yeah, 16. Oh, another Miata. Yeah, I have a lot of drawings, a lot of them. Were those freehand? Yes, yes. I got a yeah. Oh, look, this one looks really good. A Viper, and yeah, I haven't drawn in many many years. I've forgotten it completely how to do it. Um, but yeah, I can. If that's the answer to your question, that's an Abarth 124 Fiat, and that's a Lotus Evora S, one of my favorite cars of all time. Super underrated. McLaren F1 I've also got here. Why are they upside down? McLaren F1. Boom. 2.5 minutes to the end of Q qualifying. Oh look, a Toyota AE86 Hachiroku. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to. Oh look, it's also an SLS AMG Black Series. Oh hell yeah! I forgot I did these drawings. Yeah, they're really good actually. Look at this 350Z. Damn. Okay, 2 minutes left to the end of the session, and this is, of course, this is my favorite car of all time, the Mazda RX-7 FC3S. Boom. My favorite car of all time. Oh shit, I gotta close my. Yeah, okay, let's go. Um, 1 minute 44 to the end of qualifying. Everyone is out. No one has set a lap time so far. You like to draw the rears? Yes, I actually do. I like the rear three-quarter view more so than the front three-quarter view. Um, just personal preference. Also done an S15. Anyway, that's it with the drawings. Let's go back to Formula One. 1 minute and a half left. No one has set a lap time, a competitive lap time, yet in this last run of Q3. Alex Albon is the first one that is going to be able to start those runs ahead of Stroll, Hülkenberg, Verstappen, Hamilton, Norris, Russell. That's Sainz, Alonso, and Piastri. Sainz and Alonso are really close to each other. Okay, 45 seconds to the end of qualifying. I'm gonna sit this down for later. 40 seconds to the end of qualifying. Let's see, Max Verstappen starts his fast lap ahead of Hamilton, ahead of Norris. It's gonna be close, 30 seconds to the checkered flag. There's a lot of drivers out there who are going to be quite short on time. 20 seconds. Come on. 12. Oh, the last driver is going to be Alonso to take the flag. 7, 6, 5, 4. He barely manages to do so, and everyone has now started their quick laps. Sainz and Piastri are extremely close to each other. I wouldn't be surprised if they impede each other now, as Albon is about to end the third sector, take the checker flag, the first driver to cross the line and set a fast lap. Let's see, what can he do right now? Alex Albon across the line. He takes 8th place. He goes up ahead of both of the Aston Martins. Lance Stroll is going to be taking the flag next. Let's see what he can do. He goes just ahead of Albon, so he improves up by a place. Nico Hülkenberg is in P6. Let's see him crossing the line right now. He goes ahead of Verstappen, Nico Hülkenberg, with the Haas. Max Verstappen can only improve ahead of Piastri. He goes up into 4th place. Max Verstappen ahead of Piastri and ahead of Hülkenberg. That would have been just disastrous. So 4th place is the best he could manage. Hamilton takes the checkered up next. He goes quick. His provisional pole position so far. George Russell is going to be coming up next. Is he going to take it away from his teammate? He does. He does by a 10th and a half. Now let's see Sainz, Piastri, Alonso aborts the lap. Alonso aborted the lap. And that's Sainz across the line, P7, Piastri, P5. So it's a front row lockout from Mercedes. Russell, Hamilton, and Norris, the 3 British drivers, are going to be starting in the top 3 positions for tomorrow's British Grand Prix. This is going to be a great race. Russell ahead of Hamilton, ahead of Norris, ahead of Verstappen, ahead of Piastri, Hülkenberg, Sainz, Stroll, Albon, and Alonso for tomorrow's race. It's going to be fun. I hope to see you all there. I hope you guys enjoyed today's commentary and today's qualifying session. I sure know I did. Make sure to drop a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And make sure to check out today's video sponsor, Jacked freeze-dried candy from the US. They ship all over the country. They have shipping international. You have to check it out with them though. Yeah, they've got all kinds of candy, sweet, sour, salty, to satisfy all your crunchy candy needs and support a small business. Feel free to check them out at jackedfreezedriedcandy.com. There's a link there in the chat. There's a link in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, Jacked Freeze-Dried Candy, for sponsoring today's stream and tomorrow's stream as well. And I will see you all tomorrow. Take care, guys, and goodbye.